guy for the haters.
So you wanna talk about them damn Steelers, man? We were kind of getting into it right before we got on about Le'Veon Bell.
Let's say this. I'm not mad at all. As much I would love to be able to sign Le'Veon Bell at the $14 million that they allegedly offered him for 5 years, $70 million, with $33 million guaranteed, which is almost half of the contract guaranteed. Now, I understand it's not fully guaranteed, but nonetheless guaranteed. I would love to get him locked up, but unless see, Le'Veon Bell's in an interesting position. His whole thing seems like it seems to me his whole thing is like he wants to change the dynamic of the running back position.
Narrative of how people look at the position.
How they rate the position. Obviously, right now, quarterbacks obviously always going to be number one. If number two, I'd have to say probably pass rusher, and then number three would be receivers. If I had to, take a stab at it as far as level of importance. And the thing is that our quarterback is paid up. Our wide receiver is paid up. Maybe not necessarily our pass rusher. I would hate to see him end up with the New York Jets making maybe $16 million a year, which is more than he'd be making in Pittsburgh. But now they not winning. He ain't in the title. He's not in the race of.
Not in the race of maybe winning the championship, if that's where you're going.
Yeah.
Well, sure. Not in the race of winning the championship.
I don't know
Can he run them to the postseason?
I don't think so. I think
you can.
You need a quarterback, bro. This is not.
I don't think so.
Nah.
I'm talking getting to the playoffs.
Oh.
I'm talking getting to the playoffs.
I mean,
if the Jets sign Le'Veon Bell,
they be 9-7.
They 9-7, 10-6 with a rookie quarterback if they start the rookie.
I don't know.
You run the ball. The Jets got a good defense. He can run the New York Jets to the postseason. Now, we talking championship? Hell no. Of course not. Of course not. With the best wide receiver in football, with one of the better veteran quarterbacks in the league, combined with one of the top running backs, that is a contending offensive team for a championship.
And defense. I mean, obviously the defense is
defense got some work to do.
Yeah, sure.
Defense got work to do. That's been the whole beef.
Yeah. With
the Steelers is the defense.
But all that to say is that I tell you what, if the Jets sign him for $18 million to $20 million, which, let's be clear, ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Nobody's gonna give him a 5-year, $100 million contract, or I mean, even a 5-year, $80 million contract seems.
And like you said, he's getting about $6 million more than the next best guy.
Than Devontae Freeman.
Right. So he's already kind of eclipsed sort of the position, or kind of made the position important in terms of how much
but it's only on
money
franchise
they value.
tax. No, but well,
yeah, I get that it's a franchise tag.
Yeah, so
and I get they've kind of Kirk Cousins him.
Yeah,
in a sense, but the deal that was on the table, 5 years, $70 million. We talked about it before we got on. You kind of gotta take that in comparison to what the other backs are getting now. Do you also think that, because I think this is what he could be doing also, not just trying to revolutionize the position, to get folks in the media and other fans to look at the position as not dead yet, but look at the production that Antonio Brown gives to the team. You can argue that both of those guys give just as close the same amount of production as just as Antonio Brown does. You can make a case for that.
I don't.
And maybe he might be looking at that as saying, well, look, if AB's the best and he's giving the production to this team, and I'm the best in my position, and I'm giving a level of production to the team. He's getting 17 million. Hey, maybe I need to be maybe not 17 million, but maybe if I could get 16 instead of 14. Then hey, let me go for it.
Yeah, and again, I'm not mad at them. I'm not mad at him going for it. Like I said, I just don't think that it is going to go in his way, because again, I don't see nobody. If it's just about money, then it's just about how much more money makes. How much more money works for Le'Veon Bell. But I don't think that he's. Nobody's, again, there's not going to be a 5-year, $100 million contract on the table next year.
Nope.
I'm sorry, if he balls, which I fully believe he's going to ball next year. If he balls, there's not going to be a 5-year, $100 million.
So if he hits the market,
when he hits,
thank God for the haters, though. I thank God for the haters. Thank God for the haters, though.